What if your very life depended on a secret path hidden in the shadows, where every step could mean freedom or death? How did enslaved men and women risk everything to escape the South? And who were the brave souls guiding them along the Underground Railroad? Today, we uncover the untold stories of courage, defiance, and the fight for freedom that changed America forever. The Underground Railroad didn't have tracks or trains, yet it became one of the most daring and secretive networks in American history. Its origins can be traced back to the early 19th century when abolitionists and free African Americans began organizing ways to help enslaved people escape the brutal realities of the South. Driven by a fierce belief in freedom and justice, these early pioneers risked their safety, reputations, and even their lives to create a system of escape. The railroad was made up of secret roads, hidden paths, and safe houses, often marked by subtle signals that only those in the know could understand. While some of its leaders were well-known figures, many remained anonymous, their courage hidden in the shadows of history. Every successful journey was a testament not only to the bravery of those fleeing slavery, but also to the determination of those who refused to stand by, quietly building a web of resistance that would challenge the institution of slavery itself. The courage of the enslaved people who risked everything on the Underground Railroad is almost unimaginable. Leaving behind their homes, families, and everything familiar, they stepped into a world of uncertainty where danger lurked at every turn. Capture meant brutal punishment, and even death was a constant threat, yet the desire for freedom drove them forward. Their journeys often involved traveling at night, navigating forests, rivers, and swamps with little food or guidance, relying on instinct, courage, and the help of strangers. Each step was an act of defiance against a system built to keep them powerless. Many carried the weight of hope, not only for themselves, but for future generations, dreaming of a life where they could live as equals. Their bravery was the heart of the Underground Railroad, proving that the human spirit can endure unimaginable risk for the chance to claim freedom and dignity. The success of the Underground Railroad depended on a complex and secretive network of routes and safe houses that stretched across the South into the northern states and even into Canada. These stations were often homes, churches, or barns where escaping enslaved people could rest, eat, and hide from those who would capture them. The routes were carefully planned, with coded messages, lantern signals, or quilt patterns to guide travelers without drawing attention. Every stop required trust, discretion, and courage, as a single mistake could mean capture or death. Conductors, those who guided escapees, knew how to move people safely from one station to the next, often traveling at night to avoid patrols. Despite the constant danger, this underground network allowed thousands of enslaved people to navigate a path to freedom. The ingenuity, coordination, and secrecy of these routes made the Underground Railroad a remarkable act of organized resistance against the institution of slavery. The success of the Underground Railroad wouldn't have been possible without the fearless abolitionists who risked everything to help others gain their freedom. Figures like Harriet Tubman became legendary, guiding dozens of people through dangerous terrain, often returning multiple times to rescue more, despite the constant threat of capture or death. But behind the famous names were countless unsung heroes, ordinary people who offered food, shelter, or guidance, often at great personal risk. These individuals defied laws that punished anyone aiding escapees, driven by a moral conviction that freedom was worth any danger. Their courage and determination turned private homes into safe havens and secret paths into lifelines. Every action, whether small or monumental, contributed to a network of resistance that challenged the institution of slavery. The bravery of these abolitionists not only saved lives but also sent a powerful message. Justice and human dignity can triumph even in the darkest times. The journey along the Underground Railroad was filled with constant danger and unimaginable challenges. Escaping enslaved people faced the threat of being caught by slave catchers, bounty hunters, or patrols, who would often punish them brutally or even kill them. Harsh weather, treacherous terrain, and long nights of walking through forests, rivers, and swamps tested their endurance and determination. Many traveled alone, relying on memory, instinct, and whispered guidance from conductors or coded messages left along the routes. Hunger, exhaustion, and fear were constant companions, yet they pressed forward, driven by the hope of freedom. Every step was a gamble with life itself, and even the smallest mistake could have deadly consequences. Despite these perils, countless enslaved people successfully reached safety, proving the resilience of the human spirit and the relentless pursuit of liberty, turning each journey into a powerful act of courage and defiance against the system of slavery. As enslaved people made their way north, the support of communities along the Underground Railroad became crucial. Both black and white allies provided shelter, food, and guidance, creating a network of safe havens that allowed escapees to continue their journey. Churches, homes, and even secret rooms in attics or basements served as stations where fugitives could rest and regain strength. These communities risked legal punishment, fines, and even violence to protect those fleeing slavery, showing extraordinary courage and solidarity. Their collective effort created a lifeline that stretched across states, demonstrating the power of unity and shared humanity in the face of injustice. The legacy of the Underground Railroad continues to resonate in American history today. It not only helped thousands gain freedom, but also inspired future generations to fight for civil rights and equality. The stories of bravery, resilience, and resistance serve as a reminder that ordinary people can create extraordinary change. If you want to uncover more untold stories of courage and freedom, hit like, share this video, and subscribe for more powerful chapters of US history.